Browns in white, the Steelers in their traditional black and gold. As Zane Gonzalez boots it away, and we are underway in this regular season finale on CBS. This is Juju Smith-Schuster, the rookie, breaking a couple of tackles, crosses the 25 and gets out close to the 30. So Pittsburgh begins from their own 28. Jones to the air to get the party started, putting some air under it far side of the field, and it is incomplete, intended for Martavis Bryant. On average for the season. Play action from Jones on second down. His pass is caught. That's the fullback Roosevelt Nix, who had the 1-yard touchdown run last week. 3rd and 5 from the Pittsburgh 33. Jones from the gun. Goes to his check down. That pass is caught. That's Fitzgerald Toussaint. Steelers have scored 8 times on their opening drive of the season. 4 touchdowns, 4 field goals, towards the top of the NFL in that category. This is Stephen Ridley, able to wiggle his way inside Cleveland territory. Nicely done. It's a 13-yard burst. Another Pittsburgh first down, finally tackled by Peppers. Ridley, who signed last week after the season-ending injury to James Conner, who of course had been Le'Veon Bell's backup, making his second appearance as a Steeler. This is Ridley again. So 2nd and 10 from the Cleveland 47. Keep it on the ground again. Run play called, and this is Ridley breaking the initial tackle against a Cleveland defense. Adam, that fresh set it down. 7th play of the drive as Jones works from the gun on 1st and 10. His pass over the middle is caught. That's Juju Smith-Schuster, his first reception
in that room. But there is without a doubt that he has been a big factor in the last part of the season.
Little end around play. This is Darius Hayward-Bay finding the edge. He's still going. 5, and he's into the end zone for the Steelers touchdown.
So far, first drive of the game, broken tackles and missed opportunities. Set up beautifully on that right side for Hayward-Bay to hit the corner, but you have 2 Cleveland Brown defenders that get split. We know how fast that Hayward-Bay is. It's a cold day out there, but we've counted 3 or 4 broken tackles already in the first drive.
2nd career rushing touchdown.
This was not a good start for Hugh Jackson and Greg Williams' defense. A lot of broken tackles against the backups for the Steelers. They're going to have to pick up that side of the ball.
Boswell's kick is fielded by Matthew Days. Has had some success this season as a kick returner. Crosses the 20 and is brought down just short of the 25. It's a return against the Chargers. The Chargers, he's been up and down. Here's Kaiser under pressure, wrapped up and buried. Tyson Alualu.
Day for the Steelers defense.
Steelers D now has posted a sack in every game this season. That's Isaiah Crowell on a pickup of 2.
3rd and 16, not a great place against one of the best pressure defenses in the league.
Well, they protect Kaiser well, at least initially, and then he is buried again.
You're going to see Davis here. He's going to fake the blitz, and then he's going to drop off and play man-to-man coverage on the tight end. As soon as he sees the opportunity, he leaves the tight end and then gets to Kaiser. There.
Sprinkled into that Steelers secondary, the 2nd-year kid out of Maryland. Braden Colquitt on to punt. Spiraling kick. There is a flag thrown. Eli Rogers, as now the officials will whistle the play dead. Could be a delay
Before
of game.
the snap, the play clock expired. Delay of game. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. Still 4th down.
They're not interested in this one.
Colquitt gets it off cleanly. No flags thrown. Rogers is going to play it from just inside his own 50. The initial spin and then run out of bounds after a 50-yard punt. And what has been a winless campaign until this point, week 17, and right now down here in Pittsburgh, 7-0. This is Ridley again. Has broken off a couple of big runs. Jones on 2nd and 9, lets her rip. That pass is intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers on the pick. No flags thrown, and it will be Cleveland football. His first career interception here in week 17. This is Isaiah Crowell, crosses the 40. 2nd and 6 as they snap it just outside the Cleveland 40. This is Crowell again. Crowell, of course, voicing his frustration at lack of carries Kaiser again, well protected. That pass, however, is too low, intended for Josh Gordon. Joe Hayden, of course, the longtime Cleveland Brown, a couple of Pro Bowls with Cleveland, but released just 11 days before the opener in a move that sent shockwaves throughout the NFL and quickly pounced on by the Steelers today playing against his old team. Eli Rogers signals fair catch, and the Steelers will have it right around their own 25-yard line. Would steal that #1 seed. Here is Jones from the gun. How does he respond after that pick? The pass is deflected and caught. It's Juju Smith-Schuster. Boy, almost went right through his grasp. 2nd and 7. Jones, quick release. This is Schuster breaking a tackle. Schuster in the open field and finally pushed out of bounds.
Yards after the catch for another huge play for the Steelers.
1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground game. This is Ridley finding the edge. Ridley inside the 20 and forced out of bounds by Peppers.
For the Steelers.
Also B.J. Finney, who was pulling on that play with a huge block to plow open that hole for Ridley, who, by the way, now has 6 carries for over 50 yards. He loses 3 here. Tackled by Jamar Taylor. Jones on 2nd and 13. Pump fakes, pass over the middle and incomplete. Off the hands of Vance McDonald, the tight end. Here come the Browns on a blitz. Steelers pick it up nicely. Jones's pass is caught. That's Smith-Schuster inside the 10. He is a couple of yards short. Boswell, one of 8 Pro Bowlers selected from the Steelers team. That is the most in the NFL this season. Flag thrown. As Boswell was able to bang it through. Let's see what the officials say.
On infraction. Defense, number 58. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
From just inside the Cleveland 5. So the pressure squarely back on this defense. This is Toussaint taking on tacklers inches close to the 1.
Jumping off sides on a 4th down field goal attempt. Just one more in a long list.
8th play of the drive that began at their own 25-yard line. This is Ridley.
Tells you that he's had a spectacular season.
This is the fullback, Nix. No signal yet from the officials, and appears to be a little bit short. 10th play of the drive, 4th and goal. This is Nix, and he is stood up. What a play by Greg Williams' defense. So stout against the run this season. Even while he's been out the last couple of weeks, taking this game in from that toasty booth. Well, this Cleveland offense just trying to get something positive going. Tyson Alualu.
And you understand the gravity of the situation.
Something that Mike Tomlin and the Steelers have certainly appreciated. Here's Kaiser from his own end zone, who's going to let it rip up the near side of the field, intended for Lewis, and it falls incomplete. That takes us to the end of the 1st. Tough set of circumstances here for Deshaun Kaiser and Cleveland as they are pinned back deep. 3rd down. Kaiser to the air, but too low. Again, unable to get it to his intended receiver. This time it's Lewis. Kaiser, by the way, has still not completed a pass in this game. He's 0 for 3. And that punt, was it partially blocked at the line of scrimmage? Appeared as though it was. It was Tyler Matakevich. We'll have to go back and look at the replay here. Certainly appeared as though it sounded like it had been blocked at the line of scrimmage. You see it come off the right leg of Colquitt. And it was indeed deflected off the helmet. But a terrific field position as they begin from inside the Cleveland 30 after the partially blocked punt. Jones has his feet tangled up and hits the deck. And he'll just stay there as Peppers touches him of his rookie season. Jones on 2nd and 16. Quick strike, far side. He finds Bryant. Martavis Bryant coming off his best 2-game stretch of the season. Jones got him to the line of scrimmage quickly. 3rd and 2 here as they try to pick up the pace. Jones looked to fake the handoff, throws, has his man, it's caught! It's Juju Schuster for the Steelers touchdown! 20 yards from Landry.
Miscommunication, and you've got nobody deep. Bunch formation, not communicated properly. You got 2 players go out to the flat. And the cornerback right there, the safety, Kai Nakua, the rookie, does not see Smith-Schuster run right by him.
7th touchdown as Cleveland's nightmare season continues here in Week 17. Early stages of the 4th as Boswell's kick is fielded from the 2 by Peppers. Crosses the 20, Peppers out across the 25.
Some guy to watch when the Steelers find themselves in the playoffs in 2 weeks.
So here's Kaiser, fakes the handoff on 1st down out of the backfield. This is Duke Johnson Jr. So finally Cleveland is able to move the chains. Their first down at about the 13-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Here's Johnson, the little juke step maneuver. He has been Cleveland's MVP till this point in the season, a pickup of 7.
As they put a cornerback on Johnson out of the backfield.
Kaiser fakes the handoff initially. He's going to take a shot. Has some air under it. Has his man Kaiser. Perfectly thrown pass to Gordon. Touchdown Cleveland. From our vantage point, initially could be coming back.
The receiver stepped out of bounds with the ball at the 2-yard line, where it would be 1st and goal. Cleveland set the game clock to 12:05.
With that reception, 54-yarder, Gordon now over 3,000 receiving yards for his career. Looked like perhaps a miscommunication on the exchange, and that pass is incomplete. You get the sense if the Browns are going to have any chance of coming back, they have to punch it in here. Down 2 touchdowns, and it is Johnson doing just that. 5th rushing touchdown of Johnson's career and number 4 this season. With a win here combined by a Jets victory in that game over New England. We'll keep you updated on that score as the day goes on. This kick is fielded by Toussaint.
He deserves to be in the Pro Bowl. He's had an outstanding season.
No official Pro Bowl committee, of course, but fan voting, coaches voting, also the players, all with 1/3 of that Pro Bowl vote. Hard to believe he's not in, at least initially.
You know, his confidence, 3 catches and he averaged 20 yards per catch, but a combination of both he and Smith-Schuster is a nice piece and another dimension for the Steelers offense.
It's Jesse James, and it's a pickup of 7 to set up a 2nd and 3. Little pitch play, Jones to Toussaint inside Cleveland territory, getting downhill.
Can't quite understand it. That, I get the rule, but there's no doubt that was a catch.
This is Jones, and that pass is caught. What a first half it's been for Juju Smith-Schuster. First down, pickup of 11.
With huge contributions, even without Antonio Brown in the lineup.
This is Toussaint. Sticking his foot in the turf and showing that terrific cutback maneuverability.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask. Defense, number 53. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Penalized there. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. This is Toussaint. Getting those legs churning, close to the 10, tackled by Schobert. Here's Schobert as a Pro Bowl bound player.
He was an edge guy at Wisconsin, an edge guy here last year, and really his first time playing behind the line of scrimmage, and he's been all over the place.
Here's Toussaint, 2nd and 4, trying to find the edge. Cuts back close to the 7. 3rd and 3. Jones has to reach for the snap, goes end zone and incomplete. Intended for Eli Rogers, and so the Cleveland defense able to get off the field. There is a flag, I believe, thrown right behind the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Wow.
Defense, number 95. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic 1st down.
Terrible call.
Spoken like an ex-defender. This is Ridley pounding his way into the end zone for the Steelers touchdown.
I got to tell you, these two have had a really good job inside so far in this game. Matt Filer and Marcus Gilbert getting up inside, creating the space, and then just a hard, tough run to get in for the 6.
Point after is good, and for Stephen Ridley, his first touchdown going back to his days in New England. Just past the 8-minute mark, 2nd quarter. And boy, a penalty marker is thrown here as that kick from Boswell bounces out of bounds, and the Browns will have good field position.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team, number 9. The ball be placed 30 yards from the free kick spot. 1st down.
Right now locked into that number 2 spot in the AFC at the moment, hoping to move up. This Kaiser pass is caught. David Njoku.
I think without a doubt, the Browns are going to go and target a quarterback or multiple quarterbacks.
Kaiser's pass is caught. That's Rashard Higgins. Full sprint and into the end zone for the touchdown. And his 31st career game. Longest pass of the year for Kaiser.
Oh, what a huge play for Higgins. You see Watt out there, and he's bluffing, and he comes out for coverage, but then you got two safeties back deep to try and keep everything there in front of him, and Higgins, who isn't the fastest guy at wide receiver, is able to split both safeties and race his way on into the end zone. Beautiful play and execution by the Cleveland Browns.
First career touchdown catch. His first official touchdown pass of the day, and only his 10th of his rookie season. Short kick fielded by Toussaint just outside his own end zone. Breaks the initial tackle and is brought down right around the 18-yard line. A nice moment for Kaiser there as Higgins does most of the work on the 56-yard catch and run for the touchdown. So 7-point game. And back comes Landry Jones and the Pittsburgh offense. Eli Rogers on the catch. A pitch play. This is Ridley. And Ridley has looked good. Football came loose. Cleveland says they have it, and the officials do as well.
After reviewing the play, the runner was down by contact at the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 25-yard line.
So Jones from the gun here as they snap it from their own 25. Jones quick strike. This is Bryant trying to break the initial tackle, but Schobert's so good, able to wrap him up.
Big reason why he's had over 130 tackles this season.
Jordan Berry, the 3rd-year punter, boots it away for the Steelers, and this is Peppers, will play it from his own 31. Peppers trying to cut back to find daylight, and Akavich giving chase. The Pro Bowl bound special teamer for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. It's a loss of 2 on the return and a punt of 45 yards. Jets win at New England. The Steelers would move into the 1 slot. Here's Kaiser after the long touchdown pass. That attempt is well short. It was Sean Spence applying the pressure for the Steelers. And right now he's got the Browns within 7. 1 timeout left. This is Crowell. Tries to cut back and inches out close to the 33-yard line. Kaiser on 3rd and 7. Nowhere to throw. He's going to try to run for it. Out past the 40. Nicely done, TJ Watt. Mike Hilton was the man showing blitz. And the play clock down
False
to
start.
zeros.
Offense, number 7. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
First cornerback in NFL history to have 3 sacks in a game since the stat became official in 1982. Kaiser eluding the pressure. He's going to run for it on 1st and 15. Out of bounds. As again, Kaiser does it with his legs. He picks up 9 here to set him up nicely since taking over before last season. Kaiser. Watt giving chase, and what a play by the rookie. Getting Kaiser around the shoestrings from the back. It's a loss of 1 in this game. Watt certainly a candidate for the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. Kaiser on 3rd and 7, well short. Looking in the direction of Corey Coleman, who does not have a catch yet in this game. Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. As Colquitt trying to angle this one inside the 20. He's been good with those punts on the season, and he does it perfectly here. 2nd seed in the AFC at the moment. The Pittsburgh Steelers right now up 7 over Cleveland here in the regular season finale. Jones up the field. It is caught. What a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster.
Boy, it's pretty remarkable what he's able to do. McCourty allows him to get inside, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who's 6'1", 215 pounds, is able to box him out as he goes up for the football. Unreal. how good this kid is.
46 yards on the catch. Jones over the middle. This is Bryant. Cuts back inside the 35. Bryant still on his feet. Close to the 30. It'll be another Steelers first down.
Concept in this offense has been deadly against other defenses.
Steelers down to one timeout. Football is loose. Cleveland's got it. Caleb Bradley with the fumble recovery. A huge defensive play to create the turnover and the takeaway for Cleveland. First and 10. Kaiser with 41 seconds left. Cleveland down to their final timeout. Gordon, the intended receiver.
I still think you can work the entire field and throw it in the middle.
Zane Gonzalez, long field goal of the season. 54. It is Vince Williams getting to Kaiser.
Keith Butler doing a great job disguising and designing pressure on other offenses.
Here they come again. Kaiser as they pick it up well. Johnson on the little check down catch. And one of the reasons why the Steelers parted ways with James Harrison, of course, that whole deal before last week. This is Rodgers. Able to get close to the 30. 46 yards in the punt by Colquitt. 14 on the return by Rodgers.
What they've asked him to do.
He had only taken 11 snaps all season before last week. Actually with last week, I beg your pardon. As he makes only his 5th career start, and it looks like Mike Tomlin and company are just going to let those final seconds come off the clock.
And getting to Jones's backside as there's pressure in his face. So a little bit more of an inspired effort here in the second quarter for the Cleveland Browns.
Peppers is going to play it from just inside his own end zone. Peppers will get the Browns some excellent field position as he crosses the 30.
They've been able to hit some big explosive plays against his secondary, and that's putting him right back into shape.
There's Isaiah Crowell. Didn't have many opportunities in the first half for Cleveland, and is dead last in scoring. And has committed more turnovers than any team in the league, but so far showing some gumption here in week 17. That's Josh Gordon with the 11-yard first down reception.
Daily team activities and try and get ready for next season.
Here's Crowell on first down. I'll get inside the 45. Boy, I tell you what, no sleeves and shorts before any game. What a physical specimen he is. This is Kaiser, a little bit high with the pass. It's caught. Njoku breaking a tackle. And look at the big tight end rumbling down to the 10.
Athletic ability to run with the ball after the catch.
This is Crowell getting close to the 5-yard line.
Handoff goes to.
There's 6 interceptions in the red zone and also a couple of fumbles. 8 red zone turnovers by Kaiser in all. This is Crowell again. That is Crowell's 200th rushing attempt of the season. Kaiser throwing end zone. It's caught for the Browns touchdown. It's Higgins with his 2nd reception into the end zone.
A lot of action happening before the snap. William Gay here. We have Talkin here. And they let Rashard Higgins cross the field underneath. You see Gay start to drop off, and he loses sight of Higgins as he crosses the field. Originally, I thought Kaiser missed him, but he sees him late and gives him a great ball in the end zone.
So Rashard Higgins, the 2nd-year receiver out of Colorado State. First 30 career games, 11 on the season for Deshaun Kaiser. That is Landry Jones and Pittsburgh respond. This is Juju Smith-Schuster from inside his own 5, breaking a tackle. Here he goes, the rookie into open terrain, breaking tackles, and the 21-year-old is into the end zone for the touchdown. 96 yards on the kick return.
This kid is incredible. Great block by the running back Fitzgerald Toussaint, breaking tackles and just opens it up en route to the end zone. Oh my goodness, this guy, unreal.
Kid wants to hit for the cycle, it looks like, in this game.
Have gone for first down or a touchdown, and he's had 356 yards before this game after the catch. Incredible.
First kick return for a touchdown by a Steeler since Antonio Brown in 2010. This is Jabril Peppers with a nice little nifty run. Late penalty flag is thrown.
During the return. holding, receiving team, number 44. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
As he continues to be a revelation for the Steelers. How did the Browns respond here? Suddenly down 7 again. Kaiser's pass intended for the tight end Seth the Valve. Steelers fan base and Mike Tomlin. That was the talk of the locker room, of course, early part of the week. As Isaiah Crowell is blown up in the backfield, and then Tomlin kind of told his troops.
A lot easier for this team and this staff to let him go.
Harrison, by the way, is active in that game against the Jets. Kaiser's going to run for it on 3rd and 15, and he has it. 3 rushes for Kaiser today, 34 yards, and he's picked up multiple first downs. Fakes the handoff, read option play, is going to run again. Kaiser out of bounds right around the 28-yard line. There was a flag thrown at the end of the play.
Holding, offense, number 19. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
It's going to be a big offseason for him as well.
1st and 15 after the penalty. Kaiser fakes the end around, throws up the seam, and it is caught. What a play by Gordon, showing that physical ability.
Effort from Gordon, he's able to beat Burns to the ball.
This is Duke Johnson. Out past the 37, close to the 38-yard line from the 37. Kaiser's pass is caught. It's Higgins.
You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. You've got to keep an eye on Kaiser.
Johnson needs the 45. That extra little lunge gives Cleveland the first down. It's a good point. Most of their regulars defensively have been on the field till this point. 1st and 10. Kaiser's going to tuck it away. Uses his legs again. Kaiser! Plenty of open real estate in front of him. Runs out of bounds. As he continues to punish the Steelers with his feet.
Gashing the Steeler defense.
The leading rusher by a long shot so far in this game. You see his rushing numbers, over 50 yards on the day. Can he get the Browns a win here in Week 17? Kaiser is whacked. L.J. Fort untouched. And sack number 5 for the Steelers. Just thinking the same thing. What a play by Kaiser to hold on to it. 3rd and 17. Kaiser up the middle. It is caught. That'll be the first reception of the day for Coleman. 13th play of the drive. Here's Kaiser, first down, up the seam. His pass is intercepted. Then the football comes loose. Did Hilton have it, and now they rule incomplete. Playing defender on that play to jar it loose. As Cleveland retains, this is Crowell. And what does Kaiser do now as he gets...
In this situation, let's see if they play zone here to get more eyes on Kaiser.
Drive is chewed up now over 8 minutes. Kaiser, 3rd and 10. He's going to run for it. Lead blockers. There's a flag thrown. Kaiser needed the 18-yard line. Didn't appreciate something at the end of that play. Sean Davis.
Holding.
And this one's coming back.
Offense, number 34. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
It's on Crowell, the running back. 3rd and 20. Need the 13 to move the chains. Kaiser's pass incomplete. Britton Colquitt is the holder. Gonzalez, the Arizona State product. Didn't have to kick in these kind of conditions much in college, and he bangs it in from 51 yards out. Beautiful shots of the Pittsburgh skyline. The sun continues to peek through the clouds. Happy New Year. Nice to have you with us for this regular season finale from the Steel City. 4-point Steelers lead. This is Fitzgerald, Tucson. Crosses the 20, and we'll have the Steelers starting at about their own 23 when we come back. From Pittsburgh, 28-24. Steelers with under 2 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Here's Landry Jones, who's completed 10 straight passes over the middle. This is Juju Smith-Schuster. Injury issues to both Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Each of their last 4 playoff runs, as this pass from Jones to Toussaint is ruled incomplete. AFC North champs for a 3rd time in 4 years. 6th time they've done it in Tomlin's 11 years here, as Martavis Bryant builds on his numbers on the day. So Landry Jones starting to pick up some steam here, 17-21. He fumbles the snap, and Jones averting disaster as he falls back on it back at the 34-yard line. Jones taking a low snap. Underneath, and it is caught. And it appears as though that's where they will be, with New England comfortably in front at home over the Jets. Another bad snap. You know that B.J. Finney had to leave the game, so Chris Hubbard, who had not taken a snap at center this season, they lose 11 yards on that play, and it's got to be frustrating. Here's Landry Jones finally waiting for his chance. Only his 5th career start in 5 years, and then his starting center goes down, who, by the way, is a backup for the Steelers. Trying to take care of this Cleveland Browns team, looking for its first victory on the final Sunday of the season. This is Isaiah Crowell. Inches a little bit closer to the 40, a pickup of a couple, tackled by T.J. Watt. The Browns dead last in the league in scoring offense, averaging just 14 today with 24. Kaiser wrapped up. Can he escape? He cannot. Tyson Alualu getting to Kaiser for the 2nd time today. Alualu coming over in free agency from Jacksonville, the former 10th overall pick. This is Johnson on a check down. Johnson in open field. Inside Steelers territory. Football is loose. Who's got it? And Pittsburgh has recovered. It's picked up 32 yards, but William Gay with one of the biggest defensive plays that he's made this season, jarring the football loose. Mitchell the recovery, and the Steelers back in business. This is Martavis Bryant. And then able to knock the football loose. 2nd and 2. Jones's pass far side of the field is caught. Smith-Schuster.
They can all run with the ball in their hands after the catch, and they can all make huge plays. So this is going to be a huge challenge for any defense that comes across the Steelers when the playoffs start.
Jones play action, fakes the handoff to Ridley. And the tight end James, who has been quiet, a pickup of 2, tackled by Jamar Taylor. Jones' pass is caught. That's McDonald. Taking on 3 tacklers on the play. He'll be a couple of yards short. Needed the Cleveland 41. They pick up only 6 to boot it away from his own 45. Pepper signals fair catch, and now flag is thrown.
Member of the kicking team voluntarily going out of bounds, number 27. 5-yard penalty after the end of the kick. First down.
How does Kaiser handles this? With the volume starting to pick up, Crowell is blown up, and he is irate. Very little running room against the Steelers. 2nd and 13. Kaiser up the seam. The pass nearly picked off the hands of Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler for the Cleveland Browns. His value never more evident than during his absence. What an addition he's been. 3rd and 13. Kaiser under pressure. Check down to Johnson. Breaks a tackle. Johnson open field, and he has the Cleveland first down. Clock running inside of 8 minutes as Johnson is cut down. Mike Hilton.
Here he comes.
Here comes Hilton again off the edge. Johnson is there to pick it up. Kaiser's pass on 2nd and 13 incomplete. You see Gordon screaming for a flag that never came, and now there is a late penalty marker thrown. It was William Gay on the coverage.
Holding. Defense, number 22. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Can the Steelers find that ever-elusive first win here in Week 17? Kaiser hit on the throw, and that pass is intercepted. Sean Davis able to thwart another Cleveland drive and get the football back to Landry Jones. One play call. This is Ridley. Able to find the edge, getting downhill to the Cleveland 40, a pickup of 7. And this one couldn't have come at a better time for the Steelers. 2nd and 3. Jones playing behind a makeshift offensive line. Chris Hubbard, if you've just joined us, having to move over to center.
Those are 2 big misses on their offensive line, so I think they've done a pretty solid job.
Another low snap. Jones' pass finds the hands of Toussaint. So he will be well short of the first down. He picks up only 2. Open for another win here, but right now their lead at 4 as the play clock whittles down to 0. Steelers will take the delay of game here and try to get Jordan Berry
Before
a little bit more space.
That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Peppers will signal fair catch, and he will have it at the 15-yard line, so a 28-yard punt. What did Kaiser tell us last night? He just wants to play free in this game and let it all out there. He's got his chance. Down 4. Johnson. Record-setting season as a Browns running back catching the football. But so that last interception looming large. Here comes Hilton with the edge blitz. Kaiser's pass batted down and incomplete. Intended for Coleman. Well played by Artie Burns. And avoid becoming the 3rd team since the merger to finish a season winless. Kaiser's pass up to Save. It's caught. It's Gordon breaking free. Crosses the 45. Gordon inside Steelers territory and finally brought down by Hayden. Josh Gordon over the 100-yard mark in what has been his best day in the 5 games since his return. Johnson running for the 1st down.
And here you go. Deshaun Kaiser has a chance at a game-winning drive.
Kaiser over 300 yards passing. Here's Crowell as he inches a little bit closer to the 30.
Steelers showing another pressure look.
2nd and 7. Kaiser under duress. Going to try to run for it, and they get him from the back on the final Sunday of the regular season. Kaiser from the gun, 3rd and 6. Far side. Johnson, the catch appears to be short.
Either Johnson or Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon is up here. Duke Johnson one-on-one with Joe Hayden at the bottom of the screen. Not a great matchup for the Browns.
Corey Coleman in the backfield. Kaiser under pressure. Somehow escapes. Kaiser's pass is incomplete. Right through the hands of Coleman. And he can't believe it. And so the Steelers are going to need at least 1 first down here to put this game on ice. Stephen Ridley on the take. Coleman, the young man who they took with the 15th overall pick back in 2016. This is Ridley breaking free. 1st down run and more for the Steelers, and there's a late flag at the end of the play.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, horse guard tackle, defense number 21. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
As we mentioned earlier, the season-ending injury to James Conner, who had been Le'Veon Bell's backup. And Ridley has made some big plays in this game.
And it's so important that they hit on it and don't make any mistakes.
On 2nd and 12, this is Ridley.
There's no question that that one stings.
1 more 1st down will end the game. And so a lot of time will come off the clock, even if they're short, which they are here, as Ridley is just able to get to the line of scrimmage. Tomlin Steelers division champs for the 6th time in his 11 years here in the Steel City. 1st round bye, as they will finish as the number 2 seed
3
and start to make preparations for the postseason.
Still 4th down.
For the Steelers, it'll be the 1st time they've had a 1st round bye since 2010, with a 2 seed that year, and then advanced to the Super Bowl where they lost to Green Bay. They'll hope for better fortunes this season. The Steelers have won it 28-24. Your final and football infamy for the 2017 Cleveland Browns.